Hello and welcome. In this explainer, we're going to tackle a whole new set of vocabulary words. The cool part is we're going to break them down into 5 simple, memorable groups to make learning them way easier.
So, here's our game plan. We'll go through each of these groups one by one. It's a fantastic way to see how the words connect, which really helps them stick in your memory. Ready? Okay, let's jump right in.
Our very first group is all about what's going on in our heads. You know, how we think, what we're aware of, and even things that have been with us right from the very beginning.
Okay, let's look at our first 3 words. They all connect to the idea of knowing. Think of it this way. Cognitive is about the process of thinking and learning itself. Then, after you use your cognitive skills, you become cognizant. Now you're aware of something. And congenital takes us all the way back to the start, describing a quality or a condition that you've had since you were born.
Let's see how these words actually work. When you're studying hard, you're improving your cognitive abilities, your thinking skills. Becoming cognizant of a risk is like spotting a danger ahead sign. You are now aware of it. And a congenital condition is something you're born with. So, if your boss asks, "Are you cognizant of the new policy?" It's just a formal way of asking, "Hey, do you know about the new rules?"
All right, moving on. Our next group of words is absolutely essential for anyone who wants to share their ideas in a way that's clear, strong, and, well, effective. Think of these 3 words as a dream team for great communication. A cogent argument is powerful because it's so logical. All the pieces just fit together perfectly. And because it's so logical, it's often compelling. It's like a magnet that grabs your attention and won't let go. And the whole reason it works is because it's coherent. Every part sticks together, making it super easy to understand.
Now, these 3 words describe the style of how we communicate. If you're being concise, you're getting straight to the point, short and sweet, no extra words. Colloquial language is that relaxed, informal stuff you use with your friends. And a compendium is super useful. It's a short, complete summary of a huge topic.
So you can see here how these all fit together, right? A cogent argument is what convinces people. A compelling story is one you just can't stop reading. An explanation really needs to be coherent, otherwise nobody knows what you're talking about. And think about it, a business report needs to be concise, but chatting with friends, that's when you use colloquial language.
Okay, for this next section, there's a really cool pattern I want you to notice. A lot of these words start with co or con. That's a huge clue. It almost always means the word has something to do with the idea of together. Here we see 3 different ways things can come together. When people gather in a group, they congregate. A confluence is that beautiful spot where 2 rivers meet and become one single larger river. And when 2 events are concurrent, it just means they're happening together at the exact same time.
Now these words describe that really positive feeling of togetherness. Concord is that sense of peace and agreement in a group. You can create that concord with a conciliatory or peacemaking action. It's definitely easier to have concord when you're with congenial or friendly people. And all of that creates an atmosphere that is conducive to good things, meaning it provides the perfect conditions for something great to happen.
These examples really show togetherness in action. People congregate in a hall. A city can be at the confluence of 2 rivers. Countries can live in concord. A simple apology can be a conciliatory gesture. And of course, a friendly, congenial classroom is always conducive to learning. It just helps everything work better.
All right, let's keep going. Our next set of words focuses on ideas like being whole, balanced, or totally complete. So a comprehensive report is like a giant umbrella. It covers every single necessary detail. A team might comprise 5 people, which just means the team is made up of those 5 individuals. And commensurate is all about balance, like scales. A good salary should be commensurate with your skills and experience. They should be at a similar, balanced level.
Okay, for this next one, I want you to pay really close attention. The word is complement, but look at the spelling. It has an E in the middle, and trust me, that little letter is super important.
This is a mistake that so many people make, but there's a really easy trick to remember it. The E in complement is there because it helps to complete or enhance something. The sauce makes the pasta complete. The I in compliment is for when I want to say something nice to you. See, it's a simple trick, but it's a lifesaver.
Let's see these in action. A comprehensive plan covers all the bases. A team comprises its players. A salary should be commensurate with the work you do. And in that last example, the right curtains can perfectly complement the walls, making the whole room look better.
We've arrived at our final group.
Now, these words are all about negative things, from secret plots to just plain bad attitudes. It's really important to know them so you can spot them when you see them.
Think of these two as partners in crime, literally. Collusion is the secret plan, the whispering in the corner to do something illegal or dishonest. Then, complicity is actually being involved in the crime itself. So first comes the collusion, then the complicity.
These next words describe some pretty negative attitudes. A person who becomes complacent is so satisfied with their success that they stop trying and don't see any danger coming. To condescend is to act like you're better than someone else, to talk down to them. And to condone something is to basically give a thumbs up to bad behavior. You're allowing something wrong to continue.
The main takeaway here is pretty clear. These words all describe things you want to avoid. Collusion can be illegal. Complicity can land you in serious trouble. Getting complacent often leads to failure. To condescend is just plain insulting, and we should never ever condone behavior that we know is wrong.
And there you have it. That's the real power of learning this way. By grouping words into themes like thinking, communication, and togetherness, your brain can make stronger connections, which makes the words so much easier to understand and remember.
Here is a quick look back at all the words we covered, all nicely organized in their groups. Go ahead and take a second to look them over. Sometimes seeing them all together like this is what really helps lock them into your memory for good.
You know, the absolute best way to make these new words a real part of your vocabulary is to actually start using them. So my challenge for you is this: pick one and try to use it today.